Picture this. I was just an ordinary girl working a basic 9-to-5 job, barely making ends meet. My husband and I lived in a small house, nothing fancy, but it was home. Or at least that's what I thought it was. That day started like any other. I remember feeling particularly tired after a long shift, dreaming of just crawling into bed. But when I opened our front door, my whole world shattered. There he was, my husband, with another woman in our bed. Our bed, the very same one we'd saved up for months to buy. The next few hours were a blur of tears, screaming, and accusations. Before I knew what was happening, I found myself standing on the street with just my purse and the clothes on my back. He'd thrown me out of our house, claiming it was in his name. I had nowhere to go, no family to turn to, and barely enough money for a few nights at a cheap motel. For days, I wandered the city streets during my lunch breaks, trying to figure out what to do next. That's when something unexpected happened. A well-dressed businessman noticed me sitting alone in a coffee shop, staring blankly at my cold coffee. He could have walked past like everyone else did, but he didn't. He stopped, introduced himself, and handed me his business card. "You look like someone who could use a fresh start," he said. "Come interview at my company tomorrow." I almost threw the card away, thinking it was too good to be true. But when you've hit rock bottom, what do you have to lose? The interview led to a job. The job led to promotions. I discovered I had a talent for business that I never knew existed. Within 2 years, I was heading my own department. Within 4, I was making more money than I'd ever dreamed possible. Then came the day I'd secretly hoped for but never expected. My ex-husband showed up at my office, tears streaming down his face. He'd heard about my success, about how I'd transformed my life. He wanted me back, claimed he'd made the biggest mistake of his life. You know what I did? I smiled, thanked him for teaching me the most valuable lesson of my life, and had security escort him out. Sometimes losing everything is just the universe's way of making room for something better. My rock bottom became my foundation, and I built my empire on it. Life has a funny way of working out. That day I came home early and caught him cheating. It wasn't the end of my story. It was just the beginning of a much better one.